Remember a couple of years ago, the Australian forest fires?
Yeah.
He said Leonardo DiCaprio lit the match.
Stop it. Why did I just have this visual of Leonardo DiCaprio in a hat, sunglasses on, going up to the forest like...
Convince Nimi. Welcome to the What Would You Do podcast. JJ and Nimi with you. Thank you for sticking around for another episode.
No, you're welcome.
Yeah, I actually am thankful. After listening to the first one, I genuinely did think that maybe that would be the only one.
Yeah, we just peaked.
It was full on. It was a full on episode. But what we're going to do every single week is what we're going to try and do is just get straight into it.
Yeah.
Let's have a bit of a laugh just to set the tone, set the scene. And the Twitter thread Nimi has found this week is...
What shouldn't be embarrassing, but is. And I feel like everyone can relate to this. I was dying throughout all of this.
I've seen this, so because I sent it to Nimi, I was like, I want to talk about this, and you're like, this is what I found.
Yeah.
And we just give Nimi precedence of it. She can have it.
I'm glad we both found it.
Yeah.
So have you got some?
No, I do
Okay.
have one for myself,
Okay.
which might bring into other ones, but like there was one that really stood out for me that just feels so embarrassing.
Okay. So what shouldn't be embarrassing, but is pressing no tip on your pickup order or when you're at the restaurant.
I feel like waiters just expect it.
And they're staring you down. They are standing over you like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I have respect for waiters that when they give you the card machine, they've already clicked no tip for you.
Yes.
Like they know what you're going to do.
I love that. But like, I also feel like the older I get, the more I have less shame about it. I'm just like, no tip.
Sometimes I have moments of just, I don't know what comes over me, where I just want to tip loads. So I'll chuck like 50 dirhams at it.
Yeah.
Because the person smiled at me 2 or 3 times and we have like a bond now.
Look, we know they work hard, cool. But like, if I don't want to tip you, I don't want to tip you.
But yeah, it's embarrassing.
It really,
It
really
actually
is.
is.
Okay, another one. Walking back from your turn in bowling. It is probably the most awkward, serious, like, weird situation ever.
When you hit that bowl, and the thing is, even when you get a strike, it's actually more embarrassing to turn around because you don't want to come across too excited that you got a strike.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, chill out. Everyone's like, chill out, it's just bowling.
Yeah. You want to act
You
cool.
just like turn around like...
No, but what do you do? Like, also, it's like the walk back. Like, when you walk back, it's like not even your normal walk. You just end up doing some weird jiggery thing.
And no one looks good in those shoes.
No one.
one's pulled off those shoes.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not fashionable, is
No.
it?
That's so good, Saz.
What shouldn't be embarrassing but is the last few seconds of a Zoom call where everyone is trying to leave the meeting.
Yeah, I just leave straight away.
Do you?
Yeah, I just gone. There's like many a time while I'm hitting end call, I can hear them still saying bye, and I'm like, I'm done. I just can't because it is embarrassing.
I'm always the person that, like, in case someone jumps in at the end, so I wait till the end of the call till everyone's off.
Yeah.
Just to be like, okay, yeah, bye. Yeah, bye. See you. Yep. Take care. I say it about 100 times before the call actually ends.
And if I did go for a point where I'm like, I'm gonna leave last. You know when like BBC News do like a crossover to like another reporter and they're just sitting at the camera just like smiling. That's what I'll do until everyone's left. It's embarrassing.
You're that guy.
Yeah.
When it's your birthday and you're just standing there contemplating your existence whilst everyone sings happy birthday to you. Why is that every year? It does not get better. Every year.
Thing is, when I sing happy birthday though, I go over the top because I know whoever's receiving the singing is just hating life.
Yeah.
Hating life.
It's just always just the worst thing. Like, I'm all for celebrating me, but like, when you sing happy birthday, just bring a certain amount of attention that I just don't want.
If you don't mind me bringing up one of your birthdays.
Yeah.
One of them was just too much.
What was it?
You know which one?
Which?
It was the whiskey event.
Oh my God, that was weird.
That was like it wasn't even you.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on in your life personally, but I'll set the scene of what happened. We turned up to Nimi's birthday. It was a collaboration with a whiskey brand. It's your birthday. Chill out.
And I don't drink whiskey.
As you don't drink whiskey, barely drinks at all.
Yeah.
We had a collaboration with a whiskey brand where we like people like showing us making cocktails and stuff like that. And it was like being videoed.
Yeah.
Like we had like a vlogger there, like vlogging the whole thing, following Nimi around, like vlogging. And at the end, I left because I knew there was a situation where people had to like talk about how much they love you and stuff. And I was like, no chance, I'm not getting involved.
No,
I'm not getting involved in
They
this.
were leaving happy birthday messages, mate.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It was too much.
You couldn't do that for me.
No, you put me on the spot, and I ran out and got valeted my car. I got my car, I said, Catherine, you can do it, see in a bit.
I had one good birthday. Remember when we had like the penthouse suite thing on JBR, and it was a surprise.
Oh, that was very nice.
That was lovely.
That was really nice. There was a guy there that made too much money.
Yeah.
What did he do again?
I don't know, like trading and stuff, but like online betting and.
But he told me that he literally works 1 month a year.
Yeah.
He does 1 month of like gambling, and then 11 months of the year he's doing whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've thought about this guy so much. I can't remember who he was, but I thought about him so much. What a life he lives.
Yeah, and you questioned your life after that.
Massively.
What shouldn't be embarrassing but is being in love with a man.
What?
Like just loving a guy because guys are douches. Just being in love with a guy is embarrassing.
That's savage.
I mean, I've only ever been in love with one person, so I can't really speak on this.
Yeah.
But from my friend's point of view, they have been embarrassed so many times.
What, being embarrassed after, or just feeling really embarrassed that they're in love? I think it's beautiful.
No, their point is like the man always lets them down, so it's embarrassing. That's the whole point.
I can't even fight that. It's actually true.
I feel like you could relate to this one.
Go on.
Your card declining when
And then you come up with some over-the-top excuse going, oh, like, yeah, my money actually was in a different savings account and I forgot to transfer it over earlier. There was like actually too much money in my current account, so now it's in my savings, but I put too much over to my savings and now there's zero. I'm sorry. Let me just quickly do that out. And then actually I just go outside and message Catherine going, please just chuck 20 dirhams in here now.
But you're over-explaining to someone holding the card machine like, I don't care.
And they know you're full of shit.
Yeah.
They know you're full of shit.
Yeah. It's never happened to me.
Yeah, of course it hasn't. Replay episode 1 to find out. Doesn't even notice when the salary hits her account. That's a recap.
Can I do last one?
Go on.
Having the dentist talk to you whilst their fingers are in your mouth. Like, why are you speaking to me right now? How do you want me to signal to you? How am I supposed to compensate?
I would say that. Yeah, I did like that Netflix TV show. It was really good.
It's so weird. They should know better.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
They're very good. We promised on the last episode that we'd have a bit of a catch up because we didn't last time. I think the nerves got the better of us. I think we planned to have a catch up with the What Would You Do podcast. But firstly, welcome.
Yeah, my God.
Welcome to episode 2 of What Would You Do. Thank you so much for the response. Thank you so much for the comments. Please do continue to like, share, subscribe on YouTube. What Would You Do podcast on YouTube. I've set up a Twitter account for us.
Did you really?
I'll give you the password for it because I'm not
Please.
doing it. You need to just upload everything.
Okay.
What Would You Do podcast on Twitter, Instagram for the little clippy clips.
Yeah, that's the fun clips that come out. Just follow us, please.
Are we on TikTok? We should be.
I think we should be.
Or are
okay,
we?
Well,
I don't know.
Well, once this episode releases, we will be.
We will be on TikTok as well, so you can follow it there. We're just going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
Because that's what we want. We want to grow this podcast, and without you sharing it or liking and subscribing, then we can't grow the podcast. But then also, most importantly, leave a 5-star review or just review.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think.
Yeah, we like feedback and positive or whatever it may be. Notice how I didn't say negative.
But like, if you are someone that maybe listened to JJ and Nimi on the radio, you might be a bit shook by our style on the podcast.
Right.
But I was thinking about it this morning. How we do this podcast is basically how we spoke when the music was playing on radio.
Yeah.
That's how I feel
so
like this
true.
is. Like, we just talk how we talk.
Yeah, and you know, we still get messages from like listeners and people who used to listen to us on the radio like,
So
we
many
miss you
people.
guys so much. So it's because of you we brought this.
Yeah.
Brought this back.
Literally only for like the 5 or 6 people that messaged me,
Yeah.
the 500 or 600 that messaged Nimi, that wanted us to do something. So that this is why we're doing it. But
Yeah.
we hope to grow.
Yeah, I mean, you heard on episode 1, we did radio together for 5 years and then we just stopped and then started a brand new year, which was this year. And we've both been like on our own paths and journeys of figuring out what we want to do. You're absolutely smashing it.
Yes, it does look that way.
Yeah.
But I'm still plodding and trudging my way through life, Nimi.
Yeah.
I was gifted an amazing opportunity by another business called Echo to invest in my podcast business that I started a couple of years ago. And they have helped me build this studio. We're in it right now.
Yeah.
Hire a team, getting new clients. It's like I have a full-time podcast production an audio advertising agency, which I'm absolutely buzzing to have had, because I've just dreamt for years of having my own business, and I didn't know in what capacity.
Yeah.
There was one time I was going to leave Channel 4 because I was going to start a recruitment agency, Nimi.
Wow. Why would you were the last person I would see in recruitment?
Never done a day in it, Nimi.
No.
But I was like, that seems. I saw it. You know, you see like YouTube videos how to go from 0 to 250 grand in 60 days.
That clickbait stuff.
I'm like, cool. I'm resigning. I'm starting a drop shipping recruitment agency.
And then what happened?
I made a brand, and I made a logo.
Yeah.
And then I've stopped it.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you did. I'm so glad you did.
Also, I started a digital marketing agency for a month. Did you know about that?
No.
Yeah, I started a digital marketing agency. We had almost one client, a school, but they had no money. And then that was it. That was the end of that. So yeah, I've always dreamt of running a business.
Yeah.
I've always obsessed and fantasized with it, and now I've willed it to happen in something I can actually do.
Yeah, you're very talented, and I'm glad you kind of like found that path.
I actually thought I was, though, Nimi.
No.
I actually thought I was good at podcasts.
Yeah.
Until I actually hired someone that actually does
knows it.
They're so much better than me.
You're the CEO now.
I do
Come
nothing.
on.
I do nothing. I'll be editing none of this. I won't watch this again. It will just go online
That's the goal.
I'm not good enough to do it.
Yeah, fair.
But my team's amazing.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Oh, what haven't I been up to?
A lot. You do Dubai TV on demand.
Yeah.
Now. You tell us.
Yeah, go on. This is what used to happen on radio. Like, I'd want to tell my story, and then JJ would just come in and be like, "Oh, so Nimi, you've got some big news today."
And then say the big news.
And then say the big news.
Just spoil it.
Right, so what have I been doing? WWYD TV, we have a daily live TV show called DXB Today. Cool, do that. What else do I do? Host a lot of stages still. I've been hosting so many cool events. I mean, this year alone, I've done like Idris Elba, Museum of the Future.
Name drop.
I know. Just came back from being on tour with Jay Shetty.
Name drop.
Epic.
How was that?
It was amazing. I mean, you can hear my voice. I'm really ill now because it's all catching up with me. But
You literally just got back.
that tour life, that groupie life, not for me. I'll tell you that.
It doesn't touch the sides of Jay Shetty.
I know.
He literally just rolls from one country to another country and doesn't care.
And I'm like not doing as much as him, obviously.
You didn't even tour. You literally went across the water to India and did, 2 cities?
Probably.
And you're a mess.
Yeah, and look at me. But that was an amazing experience. What else? I'm launching my own public speaking masterclass platform. It's called Speaker by Nimi.
Subscribe.
Yeah, so I'm doing that.
I looked at the website actually the other day.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thanks.
Who made it?
Just finished it. I was working with a team in India.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Standard.
right now we're just getting people to like register
Standard.
their interest. Yeah, of course. Where the real talent is.
They are actually the best.
Yeah. So I'm doing that, and like, let's just see where everything goes. I'm so excited to do this podcast with you. We talk about like how we just don't have this release anywhere else in our life.
We don't get it at all, Nimi. So I'm personally absolutely buzzing to be doing it again.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've been through a lot personally.
Yeah.
I'll mention. I don't want to get all sad about it, but my dad died at the start of the year.
Yeah.
And that sucked dick.
Of course it did.
It was horrible. And I didn't. So my relationship with my dad has been a bit weird over the last. I've spoke to you loads about it. It's been really bizarre over the last few years because he moved to Tanzania. I think he was in a bit of trouble in the UK.
Right.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Not massive trouble, but like he borrowed a lot of money from a lot of people. He went to Tanzania to kind of get a break from everything. He met a lady, moved to Tanzania with her. And then, he watched too much YouTube conspiracies, Nimi.
He loved this conspiracy.
Loved the YouTube conspiracy. Every WhatsApp message I'd get from him would either be flat earth, Bill Gates a nonce, Justin Bieber's a lizard, like all this shit that he used to send me every day.
Yeah.
One of them was wild. He actually he said that Leonardo, remember a couple of years ago, the Australian forest fires?
Yeah.
He said Leonardo DiCaprio lit the match.
Stop it. Why did I just have this visual of Leonardo DiCaprio in a hat, sunglasses on, going up to the forest like...
Convinced, Nimi.
No.
Convinced Leonardo DiCaprio was the reason behind it. And then I had to draw the line when he said Harry Styles is a devil worshipper.
Oh, come on now.
I drew the line at that.
Everyone knows not to mess with Harry when it comes
Leonardo
to
DiCaprio maybe lit the match, but Harry Styles is not a devil worshipper.
No.
So like our relationship from that day broke down.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was suffering in silence, I think, with a lot of health conditions. And I got the This might make me cry, so I apologise.
Yeah.
He
No,
called
it's good.
me Christmas Day morning. I hadn't spoke to him for a few months. He called me Christmas Day morning on WhatsApp, and I was like, lovely, Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Wants to chat to his son. He was going through the whole family, and he called me, and he was like, "You all right, JJ?" I was like, "Yeah, man, how are you? Good morning, Merry Christmas." And he's like, "Have you heard the news?" And I was like thinking, the news, maybe he's coming back to the UK,
Yeah.
we get to see him again, amazing. I was like, "What's the news?" And he's like, "I'm dying." I was like, burst out crying.
Yeah.
Horrible. Like the worst Christmas ever.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. And you're laughing about it. I feel like you've been like so strong about it.
Yeah, I've had to be. Like in behind closed doors, been very upset and like crying a lot. But like, I feel like I'm through it now. Like the first 3 months of the year was horrific. He died then January 7th. So like 2 weeks later, he passed away. So he was dying. I had a phone call with him on the day he died on Zoom. It was horrific. But yeah, you just like say things to a man that you love so much. She said thank you for everything.
Amazing.
And it was horrible, but I'm glad I got to say that at least, because not many people get to do that. So that happened, as well as the business, as well as having a child 6 months ago.
My gosh, not just a child, like a child sent from God.
Yeah, man,
He's so gorgeous.
He's so good looking.
Yeah.
So good looking.
Which I worry a lot, because I say this to you constantly.
I'm good looking too.
I even forward, like, when you and Catherine post about Phoenix, first of all, my reaction lately has been like, okay, we get it, you have a baby.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say this on the podcast today.
Because
I knew you were going to say it. I do need to chill out. I'm sorry.
Let's talk about this.
Let's
talk about parents who post pictures and videos of their babies like everyone else cares. We don't care.
I hate it as well, Nimi.
It's so annoying.
I hate this side of me. But I can't help it.
But just
He's
stop
so
yourself.
gorgeous.
He's so gorgeous, but like you posting about it every day isn't going to make me think he's more gorgeous. I already know he's gorgeous.
Yeah, I know. I actually do need to stop.
Anything, I'll tell you what I think about when I see Phoenix's photos. I just keep wondering if you're the real father.
No, I actually do agree with that.
Like, we need to sit Catherine down,
He does look
interrogate.
he does look a bit like me now.
Really?
He started to look a little bit like me.
Okay.
He is my son,
Yeah.
because as much as he looks like Catherine, his personality is mine.
Nice. Like what?
Mental.
Like what?
Mental.
Yeah, I love that.
He's crazy. Like we're in, like, we do swimming classes and stuff with like other kids, and they're just calmly going about their business. And Phoenix is absolutely wild, constantly splashing other kids, splashing me, hitting me in the face.
That's you.
Like he's wild, and I blame myself and Catherine for this. So if you're going to be a new parent, don't do what we've done.
Which is?
Try and make him laugh every single minute of every single day.
Oh.
We've constantly tried to make him laugh to the point now we need to up our game and up our jokes and up our delivery and up what we do to make him laugh.
He keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, but he's expecting to laugh now.
Yeah.
So therefore he's just like, what have you got, clown?
But you were the clown growing up.
Exactly.
Like, you wanted to entertain people. I mean, I think that's because you had a lot to hide and there was a lot of darkness inside of you. But that's a whole other conversation.
Facts.
But I feel like you've got like actual real life things happening, and I really don't. No baby. Still married. Having fights with people in a shopping mall is what I'm actually doing at the moment.
Do tell.
It was nuts, okay? And I want you to give me your opinion on who is in the right and who's in the wrong here.
So this is a what would you do, essentially.
It could be.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So there I am in Zara, ladies, you know, and it gets really, really busy in
Zara's so hit and miss.
there. It is.
So many people, I'm like, I love your t-shirt. Where is it from? Zara. I'm like, Zara's never been that for me.
I just want to let everyone in on a bit of like a trade secret.
Go on.
Zara, Pull & Bear, Bershka, all from the same developers, all from the same factories.
I knew Pull & Bear and Bershka was. I didn't know about Zara.
It's all from the same, but just Zara prices are ridiculous. So go look at the alternatives.
But you were in Zara.
I was in Zara because I'm I got the P. I was in Zara looking at this suit, right? Baby pink suit, loved it. I was like, I'm going to take it on tour with me. The trousers and the blazers right next to each other. Me and my mum were standing there. There's not much space, right? You're right in front of a railing. I picked out my trouser size. Cool. Let me just find my blazer size. Sifting through the blazer size to get mine, and then this woman out of nowhere comes from my left, reaches over me to get a shirt that is next to the blazers.
So she could have gone round you the other side.
She could have gone round.
But she leant over.
Yes.
All right.
And I just stood there, and I was already in a bad mood, right? And you know me and my bad moods, like, you do not want to cross it. So I was stood there, and I was just like, breathe. breathe. I let her take the shirt. I let her sit down, take it away. And I just, like when anyone does something crazy, you kind of react. You're kind of like, what just happened?
You probably like kissed your teeth or something. You probably just went.
Probably.
Like you probably
actually
made a noise just so she probably could have gone about her day knowing you were like not thinking anything of it, that you were annoyed at all. But knowing you the way I do, you don't want to be in confrontation.
Yeah.
But you want them to know that you're a bit
100%.
pissed off. So
they need to know. They need to know. And little did I know, all I hear behind me is, "Excuse me, what was that face?" And I knew she was talking to me, but I refused to turn around. I was like, no, not today, sister.
Nimi bottled it.
And look, she's an Indian woman, and I'm an Indian woman, so I can put on this accent, okay? So just so everyone is aware, I'm not being racist. It's just what it was.
Go to the YouTube channel to confirm Nimi is Indian.
Yeah, I have the brown skin. So she turned around, "Excuse me, what was that face?" And then I decided to turn around. And I was like, "Sorry, what?" And she goes, "Excuse me?" And I go, "Excuse you." Just go, "Excuse you." Exactly. And she goes, "What is this face? This is so sad. What are you doing this face for?" And my mum was shooketh. My mum doesn't like confrontation, although she's got the biggest mouth in the world. And I was just like, "You just came across me to grab a shirt. Why would you do that? You could have waited 2 minutes."
In the middle of Zara.
In the middle of Zara. Like, why? This is all happening in the middle of Zara. People are looking.
I wish I was there.
And she's just like,
so
"Yes, but you're so rude. You're so rude." Like, all of this stuff. Anyway, I just, like, I didn't have time at that point. And I turned around. I was like, "Do you have no decorum?" And
decorum.
Do you have no decorum?
Decorum.
Do you have no decorum? I knew for a fact, and this is not being disrespectful at all, I know she didn't know what decorum meant.
I've never in my wildest dreams be offended by someone and go, "Do you have no decorum?" Who pulls out these words?
I don't know.
Are you Shakespeare?
It was just what came to mind, and I was just like, I even looked at her. I was like, "Look at you. Why are you so angry?" I was like, "You have so much. Why are you being like this? Why are you talking like this?"
You're going through pain.
Right.
Were you hitting them with that?
Nothing annoys anyone more when you tell them to A, calm down, B, relax, or C, like, what's going on? Is everything okay?
Yeah, tell us, there's a bigger picture here.
Yes.
Nothing more annoying when you're a bit upset in the moment and someone goes, "Oh, Nimi's so good at it." Right.
Yeah.
There's obviously some things going on, maybe at home or maybe with your dad, because you've got dad issues. These are things she used to say to me. Obviously, your mum's you off in some sense. Now, don't take it out on me. And I'm like raging at this point.
Yeah, it makes you so much more angry.
If you were a guy, I would have sparked you out there and then.
Innit? I feel like if you ever get in an argument with someone, try this next time, right? And you really want to push their buttons. You just completely tone it down and you act super relaxed, but you ask them what the real problem is.
Yeah.
My gosh,
this isn't about the t-shirt, guys. This is obviously not about the t-shirt and leaning over me.
Yeah.
You're in pain. Here's my therapist card.
Yeah.
Chat to her.
Yeah.
I'll tell her you were calling.
Here you go.
I'm going to say a bitch is on her way and she's going to be calling you.
Yeah.
So pick up the phone and start dialing.
Yeah, like, you're welcome. Anyway, it all wrapped up and it ended like her just like going off on one and me just like looking at her like she was dirt. And I walked away, but the last thing she said to me was just like, "I saw your face. I saw your face. I saw your face." And my mum turned around and goes, and goes, "Lucky you." My mum, this like 5'1", like little Indian woman who looks Mexican.
She said, "Lucky you."
She just goes, "Lucky you if you got to see her face." And the woman was just like, my mum just mic dropped and walked. Like, it was just the most unreal moment
Your
ever.
mum is like your biggest fan.
I know.
I knew when you said when my mum piped up, I knew it would be something. Not having a go at the woman, but complimenting her daughter.
Yeah, always.
Going, "You should be blessed that you get to see my daughter's face. People pay good money to see her at events, and you're getting this for free."
Exactly.
So turn around, grab your white t-shirt, and walk away.
Yeah. You know the vibes my mum brings. But
That's
it just annoyed me.
Like, your mum is not. Thing is, your mum's a super fan.
Yeah.
Like, she's a Justin Bieber super fan of you.
Yeah.
I love that though. It's nice. She cares about you lots.
You know, there's mums who like don't care, and then there's mums who like care. My mum's like on the care
She's
spectrum.
like a dance mum's level, like, care about her kid.
Yeah, she thinks I am her and she is me.
Yeah.
And I'm just living her life. basically.
I'm going to ask you a question. If you weren't as successful and in the limelight as much as you are, would your mum care as much?
Yes.
Okay.
Because she's like that with my sister as well.
Okay.
And my sister, like...
She's like behind the scenes.
Yeah, but I think my mum's definitely more obsessive because I'm in the limelight.
Yes.
So little things like what I'm wearing or how my hair is, she thinks she gets a say in it.
Yeah.
Like when I was in India, she was like, so what outfit are you wearing tonight? And I told her, she's like, I'm thinking the other outfit would be better. And, you know, she's like very
She's like a
particular.
momager.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's Kris Jenner.
I love that she cares.
Yeah. I asked that because like I've seen this with like bandmates and stuff, how much their parents, when I was in the band Kingsland Road, X Factor 2013.
Oh, yes. Round of applause.
And people that have tweeted, no, we're not doing a reunion tour. That's just
who's
getting that out.
tweeted?
Just one of the members of the band said Kingsland Road reunion tour ?
Oh.
Twitter went off.
He was just looking for clout when he did that.
And then he put it in the WhatsApp group and I said, no, move on.
Kingsland Road. Do you guys still have a WhatsApp group?
Yeah, we're still
love
in a WhatsApp
that.
group. We'd barely messaging it. It's just like
Yeah.
odd every now and again.
Yeah.
What was I going to say about that? Yeah, so the
mums.
mums would like really be OTT, like caring about their kid. And then the moment the X Factor was over and the label wasn't there anymore and the tours weren't coming, didn't
Game
post about
over.
them on Facebook
They
at all.
didn't care as much.
Didn't care about them. Didn't care about them
At least your mum was consistent.
consistently.
Just didn't care.
Shoulder shrug. I've got a what would you do, Nimi?
Yeah. Okay.
It's good.
I'm looking at your face now. I can tell it's good.
It's
Go
good.
on.
No, but now I'm picking it up anyway. It started as role play. My man is shy and quiet in bed. So I whispered, am I your dirty little bee?
Oh my
Say it. F me like you hate me.
Oh.
That excited him. Now the name calling in bed has gone too far.
Oh no.
He says stuff like, you just want a new daddy for those roach kids, don't you? I hate roaches. And why you don't pay your bills, you raggedy bee? And the most hurtful...
Oh, now it's getting into hurt territory.
And the most hurtful, new wig, but no future.
No.
The sex is better, but these insults aren't sexy. And I think he means them. What would you do? He definitely means them.
Of course, it's from the heart.
Yeah. You roach kids.
Also, you know they say, like, when you're having sexual intercourse
Go on.
or being physical with someone, like, the truth always comes out. You know they say when you're drunk, the truth always comes out. When you're intimate with someone and you're speaking, the truth always comes out because you're the most vulnerable you can be.
Nah.
Yeah, so you speak your truth.
I
So
think the most vulnerable you can be is when you're sat on a toilet having a poo and someone walks in. That's literally the most vulnerable.
When does that happen to you?
Like if Catherine walks in and I'm having a shit, like you're the most vulnerable. She could do anything. She could beat the crap out of you, and there's nothing you can do. You're just trapped. You're landlocked.
Mid-push.
Yeah, you're landlocked. That's when you're most vulnerable,
You
in my
create
opinion.
such mad visuals for me.
But that's true.
Yeah. This is really weird because he started off being silent and now he's gone like an extreme other level.
Hurtful.
And also saying pay your bills, you raggedy.
Pay your bills.
So
Mid-smash, pay your bills, you poor peasant.
I mean, it's
You
worked.
like that? He's obviously like got a lot of issues with their relationship built up.
Yeah.
And she's gave him an outlet to say whatever.
Yeah.
And he's just going for it. He's taken this card and he's ran with it.
What would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah.
In what sense? So where am I?
If your partner started just saying like mad, aggressive, rude, hurtful, violating things in bed, what would you say? And what would you do?
I would pull out. I'd go flaccid. I'd walk out the door.
Really?
I'd get flaccid. Walk straight away. If she says something that's actually true,
Yeah.
like if she goes, "Oh, you forgot to pay your DWA last month, you bitch," I would walk out.
That wouldn't turn you on?
No.
The mention of D word?
No, I would pull out, go flaccid, walk out the door, grab my pants, go.
See, I kind of rate her.
And sit in my car and cry.
Yeah, fair. I rate her because her aim was to make their sex life better.
Yeah, but
And it's happened.
now she's in pain.
Yeah. In
What would
her
you
heart.
do?
If I was her, I would sit down with him and have a little chat. There's nothing that a little chat can't solve.
So you would allow it to happen
Yeah.
a few times,
Yeah.
but now it's going too far.
Yes.
New wig, no future.
Yeah, I mean, imagine. Also, if he starts talking about my physical appearance, game effing over. Don't you dare. Like, what if he brings up like, oh, yeah, like your like hairy legs or like, I don't know, like your monobrow and like all these things. That's not sexy to me. That would not like.
Nah, you pluck the middle of that quite well.
I do. The rest is like.
Yeah, it's like a new thing at the moment. I'm trying to get my head around the eyebrow fashion at the moment. I'm not quite caught up.
Yeah.
Is it Cara Delevingne that started it?
You know, it's just this like natural thing that everyone's going through, and I prefer natural.
Is yours natural?
This is natural.
Some people look like they've got hair extensions in their eyebrows, and they're like brushed up.
No, but are
to
you
the top
talking
of
about
their
eyelashes
forehead.
or eyebrows?
Brows.
Yeah.
Then they're not. Yeah, I know that
Yeah.
yours are natural.
Yeah.
If you didn't shave, you would be all hair.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You'd be like a Bigfoot.
Yeah. It would look good. It would be a look. What would you do if you were the guy?
Well, he's doing what he's doing, Nimi.
Yeah.
In that sense, he's just doing what he's doing. He's obviously shy, but this is his outlet. And what would I do? I'd go ham as well.
I think he needs therapy.
This can't be the answer to every what would you do.
Yeah.
Like I think Nimi's got like a sly sponsorship deal with her therapist, and she'd be like, link in show notes. Come see my therapist, get 20% off, Nimi 20.
Yeah, use my code.
Yeah,
everyone,
a discount. What else have we got in here?
I want to tell you about.
Make a note of this. We'll probably cut this out.
I want to tell you about this headline that I came across. Now, we used to do this on the radio where I'd find like the most ridiculous things and share them with you. But this one I probably couldn't have shared on the radio because of how like rando it is. But and most of these things always come out of China, so you can only imagine how it is. A man in China, a 65-year-old man, has been charged with extortion after kidnapping his granddaughter for ransom. He sought $72,000 from his daughter and son-in-law to pay off his gambling debt, per local media reports.
A hostage.
The man, known as Yuan, argued that the kidnapping should only be considered a family dispute.
Police, this does not concern you.
Yeah, like I may have kidnapped her, right? I may have locked her up in a room.
This doesn't concern you at this moment in time.
Yeah, I may have demanded $72,000, right?
Ransom.
But this is just a family dispute, guys. Chill.
How old is the guy?
He's 65. But like, I kind of get it.
Why?
Okay, so obviously he's got an addiction to gambling. So obviously he's got a problem. But like, he wasn't ever going to harm his grandchild.
He just got very desperate.
Yeah.
He had money from people he did not want the smoke from.
No.
And he was like, I'm not proud. I don't think he's proud of this.
No.
I don't think he thought of the repercussions of it when it comes to getting the police and stuff.
Yeah.
But he was like, I'm desperate. My kids have money.
Yeah.
I basically raised my kids.
Yeah.
They've got money because of me.
Yeah.
So therefore, he's probably texted them at some point saying, please lend me 70k.
Yeah.
And they've gone, no.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you've left me with no choice.
So it's actually their fault.
In a way.
Yeah, they kind of forced him to take this route.
To nick the kid.
Also, the kid would not have think he or she has been kidnapped.
She's happy as anything.
Yeah.
She's there playing with her toys, has no idea what's going on. She's just seeing Grandad another Sunday.
Also, I feel like you would go for more than $72,000 at that point.
Yeah, you probably would, to be honest. If like you're gonna go to jail. Well, he's going jail, right? He's going jail.
He's been charged. Round it up to 100k.
He's done.
Yeah. What would you do if you found out that, okay, God forbid, but we're talking about this situation, I kidnapped Phoenix, right? And I've taken him.
If we're actually doing it, you would give Phoenix back after a day.
Really?
You wouldn't be able to cope.
Why?
You would give him back. He's loud.
He'd annoy me.
He's needy. He's loud.
Yeah.
He wants a hug. Then he doesn't want it.
Yeah.
He wants to be on the floor. He starts crying.
Oh.
He wants to be on his bouncer chair. And then he's had enough.
Yeah.
And he slobbers everywhere.
Yeah, and the difference is, like, if I was to ask for ransom, I know JJ doesn't have the money. So I don't even know what I'd be getting out of this.
I'll be like, keep him. It's fine. Yeah, keep him. I ain't got a dirham to my name.
I'd probably have to pay you to take him back.
And I'll literally, you'll be like, Nimi, do call me and be like, JJ, give me money. I've got Phoenix. And then like literally 5 minutes later, I message you saying, hey, can you lend me 70k?
I'll be like, happily take this little one back. Too much.
We'll just call it quits at there.
Yeah.
Is that the end of that story? It was quite a short one.
Much. Yeah, it was
quite
quick.
a short one. It was
Straight
nice.
to the point.
And he's in jail now.
He's getting charged, but he's appealing because he doesn't think he did anything illegal.
Yeah, fair.
Family dispute. They happen all the time.
They probably overreacted. The kids probably, like his kids were probably overreacted.
Have you ever gone missing? Have your family thought you were missing or anything like that?
B&Q, man.
B&Q. B&Q's a
Just
shop
remember,
in the UK.
Yeah, B&Q is like a hardware store in the UK. And I was like 4 years old. And my parents were just like, my dad worked in construction. So they were like buying stuff and stuff like that. And then I was just walking off, like doing my own little thing, looking at hammers or whatnot. And then I turned around
looking at hammers and whatnot.
And my parents were gone. And when you're 4 years old and your parents are gone,
wow,
you honestly think that this is it.
Yeah.
This is I need to look at how do I get a job? How can I apply for mortgages? Where am I going to live? What's rental? What's the yield of these mortgages at the moment? These are the things that are going through your head at 4 years old. You honestly feel like you're never going to see your parents again.
Oh my God. And then what happened?
Oh, they just went on the tannoy and said, oh, JJ's missing. And my dad just grabbed me and go, come on.
Well, you're lucky.
You're embarrassing and you're crying and you've shit yourself. You're embarrassing.
I feel like even if like someone was considering kidnapping you at that point, like down aisle 7A, you're literally just standing there shitting yourself and he's like, nah, not the one to kidnap today.
That's how to not get kidnapped. Just crouch on the floor, do a massive turd and look them dead in the eye. Like, seriously? Yeah, be gone. And I walked to the tannoy. I was crying my eyes out, Nimi. Crying my eyes out. Terrified.
I've had so many situations in my life where like I think I'm the main character of every situation I'm in, right?
It's called narcissism, Nimi.
And like, so whether I'm on holiday, whether I'm in a shopping store, like it's all about me.
It's like Truman Show.
Yeah, everyone's looking at me.
Everyone's an actor.
Everyone's an actor. Like it's all about me. We're in this fake bubble. And so I always...
You're so lost. I don't know what world you've been brought up in, but you are so lost. And considering what your mum said earlier, I need to call Minnie and actually say you might have got this one a bit wrong.
But don't you think
Nimi thinks the world's about her.
But don't you think I'm heavily self-aware? There are people that like think the world is about them and don't realise it, whereas I think the world is about me, but like I'm so aware
it's a
of it.
farce, but you just want to live in that world. It protects you.
And I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
fair.
I bring people into my world.
Fair.
So I always think about what would I do if like someone stops me in the middle of the street to like kidnap me or like...
Oh, I have that tendency to
or
do
like,
that as well.
you know, for women, it's also scary at the moment to like walk down the street and like if a man stops you, you think like the R word is going to happen. So you always mentally prepare yourself for like something like that. And I always...
Men don't have a clue what women go through, by the way.
No.
Like, genuinely.
You know...
Men don't have a clue.
100%.
We just literally walk out and we don't think about nothing.
Totally. Like you dress however you want, whereas I think about where I'm going, i.e. a shopping mall, i.e. to a restaurant, and I have to think about what to wear to ensure like I'm not too revealing or I'm not too asking for trouble kind of thing.
You're fine, babe.
Yeah, no, I always dress quite modestly anyway. I look like a boy most of the time.
You are a boy. I actually was thinking about this today. I just see you as just one of the boys.
Thanks.
That's it. Like, you're just one of the boys.
I love that.
I
I'll
can
take
say
it.
whatever.
So I always think if I was ever put in a situation where like a guy comes up to me, he's about to kidnap me.
Okay, let's play it out then.
Yeah.
Let's play out the role.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you're right. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I bet you're good. I bet you're not good now. Grab you in the neck.
Ah,
pull you
what are
down
you
to the
doing?
floor.
Yeah.
Knee to the stomach. Bang!
Okay, hold on a second,
Yeah.
hun. Just hold it there.
Knee on you at this point.
Knee on me.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. What's your name?
JJ.
JJ.
No one's ever asked me that. You're free to go. Unseen. No, joking. Carry on.
Yeah, go on.
Go on. Yeah, knee on. I'm JJ.
Yeah. Hey, JJ.
And I'm going to
Oh, okay. Hey, JJ. I'm Nimi. You know, I feel like you don't need to do it this way because I feel like...
Oh, I know where this is going. You've actually told me that. I actually know where this is going. It's filth.
I feel like we should do it so both of us can enjoy it. Because there is nothing that would put them off more than to know you're enjoying it.
Yeah, like, go on then. Do it.
Because most people...
Do it then.
most people get a kick out of, like kidnappers, I imagine, get the kick out of the resistance.
Yeah.
So don't resist.
Okay.
Like, don't resist, but just be like,
Is that all you've got?
Yeah. Oh.
Are you in yet?
Yeah. JJ!
You did it.
No, I'm not going that way.
All right, okay. I
I'm
thought
saying
you were
even
going.
a kidnapper.
Yeah.
Like, even if he just wants to kidnap me.
Oh, you think this is my first kidnapping?
Yeah.
What are you going to do, throw me in the boot? Been there.
Yeah. So
Obvious.
play into it.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
that whole role play. You got to be prepared. You never know. Okay, it might not work.
I don't think it will work.
But
if
I'm
we're
ready.
actually going, I just can't imagine this would work.
I'm ready
too
for
well.
it.
I think you'd be like, yeah, cool, you're an easy picking.
Yeah,
You'd be
yeah.
like, I'm into this. This is not my first go.
You know, I watch a lot of like true crime documentaries and stuff.
All women do, man. It's freaky how calm you feel after watching like a murder documentary. It freaks me out.
It's the best thing ever. And what a lot of girls have done, which have then like been saved and they found loads of evidence. And this is like a life hack. If you are ever getting kidnapped or, you know, attacked, you got to like scratch their skin so hard that it leaves skin cells like on the floor.
Oh, okay.
And like pull their hair, make sure there's hair falling out and like it's on the floor for like the police to get afterwards. I'm really always so conscious about that.
But then that would annoy them. God, this is took a weird turn. But that would annoy them, right? If you've scratched them so deeply.
Yeah.
Like then that could cause you more harm. So I don't think that would work.
No. But look, it hasn't happened to me before.
Okay, cool.
If it does, I'll let you know.
Yeah,
I'll
you're
keep you
easy
in the loop.
target now.
Yeah.
Any people that want to attack Nimi, no, it's easy pickings.
Yeah, you know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, just an easy fun time.
Yeah. God, that was weird. I didn't think I was gonna share that story. You know where my mind's at.
Because I've heard it before.
Yeah,
It's funny.
yeah.
It is funny. It's more graphic in real life when you tell it away from cameras. It's funny though. Thank you so much for listening to the What Would You Do podcast.
Thank you.
Like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. What Would You Do podcast? What Would You Do podcast on YouTube? Please subscribe. It'll mean the absolute world to us because we put the full episode and you could see it.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff we do is like we move around quite a lot, and you can see it live.
We love you guys. Thanks for rocking with us, and we'll be back for the next episode.
See you next week.
Peace.